Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this is my old computer. As you saw in the previous video, I recently upgraded to a new computer, and so I've actually sold this one, and in this video I thought I would do a little tutorial on how to clean up a computer, how to make it neat, cable manage, cable tie, all of those kinds of things, get rid of dust. And yeah, just for a moderately dirty computer. I'm not talking, caked in dust, but just moderately dirty. And yeah, so it's going to be a simple one. I am going to clean this up. I'm going to disassemble it, clean it up, reassemble it, clean up individual components, repaste the CPU, and yeah, just put it back together, and then do the cable management. And after that, yeah, just going to test it on it, just going to turn it on and test it quickly, but I'm not going to do any benchmarking, anything like that. So simple video for you today. If you want to learn how to easily clean a computer, check it out, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so I'm wearing a little flashlight on my head here, one of those things that you use for braaiing usually. But it's just to help the camera pick up the light a little bit better. So yeah, I'm going to start by removing the side panel here. And the nice thing about these Corsair, new Corsair panels is they actually have this kind of like a lock system, so you just kind of click it out. That was a little bit difficult. And then the glass, as you can see, is a little bit dirty, a little dust on it. So we are going to be cleaning this, but we're not going to do it straight away. For right now, I'm just going to put it down in a secure location. You don't want to drop the glass or anything like that. It is tempered, but that doesn't mean it can withstand a whole lot of force. Next here, I'm going to remove the GPU. This GPU is vertically mounted, so it's quite easy to remove. Going to remove this, give it a quick cleaning. It's not very dirty, so you don't need to disassemble it and clean it. You just need to clean it quickly. I'm going to remove the fans, clean them up, and remove the motherboard. And when we have the chassis nice and clean, I'm going to put everything back, do some cable management. Right now the cable management is a mess at the back, so I'm going to show you how to cable manage. And yeah, after that, just going to turn it on and make sure everything works. So you can remove these little dust filters. Now most PCs these days have similar filters, and as you can see, this one is quite dirty. This is just from fan dust. So up here we have two 120mm fans blowing up from this, so the CPU generates heat, the CPU fan blows it out here, but some heat escapes and goes up, and then we blow it out from the top, and that's how this happens. But it's a sign that it is working. So I'm going to put this aside. Let's remove the rest of the filters as well. One at the bottom, this one isn't very dirty, just a little bit of power supply dust. And then as for the front, with these Corsair 4000D cases, it's very easy to remove the front. You just kind of click it out the same way that you did the side panel. I'm going to put this down carefully and remove this little air filter here. As you can see, it's quite dirty. Again, fan dust. A lot of dust gets sucked through here, but in that case it doesn't end up inside the system, and this is where air gets sucked into the system. Put that down. So these fans are a little bit dirty, but nothing too bad, and that's because of that filter. Gonna clean the fans up. It might not even really be necessary to remove them in this instance, just because they aren't dirty enough for me to really have to worry about it. So I think I'm just going to leave them in the chassis for now. Going to remove everything else and then clean everything up. So I'm going to do a little bit of a montage, and then I'll talk about it when I'm done. Yeah, stay with me. Alright, so as you can see, the computer has been disassembled. We only have basically the chassis now, the chassis with the fans, and so we are going to be cleaning it up, cleaning up the basement, cleaning up the fans, the inside part of the computer, and then when that's done, we are going to start cleaning the other components, and then we're going to put them back in here, and then we'll do some power tests. So yeah, gonna get to that now. Stay with me. so we have gotten everything disassembled, cleaned up. You would see that I decided to remove the fans in the end, just because I wanted to clean them properly. So everything has been disassembled, cleaned up. Now I'm going to put everything back, starting with the power supply, the probably the motherboard, the fans, and then the rest of it will go in. So yeah, let's put it back together. Stay with me. Alright, so here you have the completed build. As you can see, the cable management is quite neat. There's a lot of fans in it, so it's difficult, but you have these little nice Velcro ties here running, and then there's like a channel for them, so you can route all your cables from the top, run them down into the basement. In the basement it's a bit of a rat's nest, but I don't think that matters too much. Yeah, and the rest of it is quite neat. This thing won't stick well, unfortunately, but this is a little fan controller for the top and front fans. So these are all PWM fans, and they're going to be controlled from the BIOS. So if the person wants to set the fan speed, he can do it from that specific fan, say system fan 4, from the BIOS. The CPU fans are plugged in 2 different fan headers, and then they also have RGB through a little controller at the front, same with the LED strips. So that's the back, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna pop on all of the panels and then we'll check it out for a final time. Here is the top filter, magnetic, that just goes on. This is an amazing case if you're a first time builder. Very easy case to build in. I would definitely recommend it. Let's put on the front filter here. Also just kind of pops on magnetically, and then the front face. Four little pops there, very easy. The back filter here. I'm going to pull out the power for now. We've got the little back for the power supply. There we go. And then we'll do the side panel. Just going to put that back on there. Very easy. Then you just screw them in. And that's the build. I think it looks really nice. Let's put on the glass here. Click that in. So the glass I haven't cleaned yet. I'm gonna clean that just now, but that's easy. You can use like a microfiber cloth with a little bit of water. You can use some toilet paper if you don't leave fibers behind, or you can just use non-alcoholic or even window cleaner. So there's a lot of options for that. It's pretty easy to clean. So that's the completed build. Let's see what it looks like. I'm just going to run this cable through the other side here, and let me take off my headlamp here. There we go. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. The build is complete. Here it is. That's quite nice. So we have this little fan controller for the light strips. So the light strips I just put in a random spot. Turn the brightness down a little bit. Oh, that's the speed. Let's see. I think green might look quite nice, but yeah, the person buying this can move the strips to wherever he wants them. I just put them here to show you, but it's very bright. So yeah, and then of course the fan colors can be red, green and blue, or rainbow. So I'm just going to put this back. Let's change up the speed and put it back to just rainbow colors. So that's it for this one. That's how you clean a PC, get it ready for a person to buy it. And yeah, pretty easy, pretty it's a time consuming thing to do because you have to clean all the parts individually. but it's worth it in the end because it looks really nice. So I'm just going to clean this glass now, and then this is going to be done. Then you just bubble wrap it. Depending on if you ship it or not, but if you're just going to deliver it to someone, just bubble wrap it, put it in its original box, and make sure to give all the accessories as well, and just be careful with it, basically. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.